everybody, how's it going today? Happy Friday to you. Hopefully you've had a productive week and you're going to go into the weekend ready to get those preps knocked out and maybe get a little bit more up to date on your skills and whatnot and be ready for what's coming. Texas Redleg here. I wanted to talk about just the turmoil that's going on worldwide and the testing that's taking place regarding our current administration and their will to stand up to bullies. And I think that we're all seeing the results of that testing. Of course, we don't have all the inside information, about what's going on in the world specifically down in the trenches, but I know this from an optics point of view, what I'm hearing and seeing and what is being reported, if it's true, sure makes us look weak. And so you've got further, turmoil in the world. You've got war drums beating. You've got positioning. You've got, telegraphing of troop movements. You've got, again, penetration testing going on all the time. You've got basically a enemy that is trying to crush you economically and then get you from the other side militarily. So you've got the Ukraine, i.e. NATO, versus Russia. And Russia's already come out and said, hands off. All bets are off. If you get involved in this, we're wiping you out. So we'll see what Potato has in mind with regards to standing up to the big R over there, should they pull another Crimea, which is totally possible. They're moving a lot of equipment and a lot of troops, and I think when you start seeing the support, if you start seeing the support units like fuel and radar and different field hospitals, things like that. When you start seeing that stuff move closer to the border, or at least in the theater of operations, then it's fixing to get hot, because they've got to have those support mechanisms in place in order to conduct a successful operation, most likely. And then you've got the other side of the world. You've got the Taiwan and i.e. U.S. and Australia, pretty much, and maybe Japan. I don't know. Versus China, the big C, and they're saber rattling as well and penetration testing on a daily basis. It sounds like from what the reports are saying. So with all this going on, economically, get ready to feel more constriction, right? More pressure, because once the balloon goes up, whatever shipping we did have on the way is going to be turned around and heading back. So the prepping community is likely well established and well off versus the rest of the country, because whenever it does go up, you're probably going to have what you're going to have. And that's pretty much going to be it. And what's left is going to be so expensive, you're not going to be able to afford it. Okay? So the heat is on. And I'm not talking about gas heat. I'm talking about pressure on the United States government, pressure on the U.S. military to either shut up, put up, or shut up. And I don't know. I don't have any qualms with our capabilities with regards to fighting these enemies. What I have a problem with is the Politburo that's directing them. This wokeism infiltrating our uniforms and getting their eye off the ball. And, getting away from what we're good at, which is dropping bombs and killing people. And if it doesn't have to do with that, we don't need to be doing it, quite honestly. And that's coming from a veteran that was served during the Cold War and just after. But it's a formidable enemy, both sides, and we got to get our eye on the ball. And honestly, if I had a child in the military right now, I would probably tell them don't get the vaccine so you can get yourself, a ticket out of there, because I don't trust this leadership as far as I can throw them, and that's politically and militarily. And I would have a real problem with my, my personal, son or daughter being in under those, under that failed leadership mechanism that has proven they don't have what it takes to make sound, good judgment decisions for those people in uniform. They're very dangerous people. So I would encourage everybody to keep prepping. Don't slack up. As the holidays approach, things are going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. Things are going to get a little bit more stressful, I think. And then, of course, after the new year, all bets are off with the mandate. And I would really take this time, and I know people are probably sick of hearing it, but take this time to dig deep and pinch everything you can to get what you need. Don't forget the meds. Don't forget the vehicle stuff, the tools and such, and heating items that can get you through a cold winter. So I hope everybody is geared up for a great weekend, and hopefully a productive weekend. I hope that everybody is really taking it to heart and paying attention, and verifying things that you read and hear, and try to get it from multiple sources before you go off and do something or have a reaction based upon that. Make sure you've got good information and it's legit as much as you can, and that way you're not out there wasting time or money or running around getting this or that when it's maybe just a red herring or what have you. Just make good, sound judgments on what you get and what you obtain right now. Make sure you're looking at expiration dates on shelf items. Anyway, have a great weekend. Keep prepping. Stack it deep. Long live the Republic.